Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Two Crypto Noobs. My name is Amir.
And my name is Zainab.
And today we are going to get into the protocol Loopring. But first, we would like to thank you all for joining us. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you like, as well as subscribe and share with your family and friends so that everybody can benefit from the things that us noobs learned in our cryptocurrency journey. Without further ado, cue intro.
As you all know, last year we invested in a boatload of tokens and coins, right? Because we were noobs and we were just trying to figure it out. We did some research, but maybe not all the research we needed to do because we were trying to ape in while we thought we were getting a good deal, right? So and now we know better. And so we're trying to figure out whether or not we're going to keep the investments that we have or sell the investments that we have. Was it a good investment? Was it a not so good investment? And so we're going to go over the coins in our portfolio, which is quite a bit, and share with you guys our thoughts at the end.
Yeah. And so, like we said earlier, we are going to go over Loopring. First, we're going to go over a little bit of history about Loopring. Then we're going to talk about the things that we like about it, some of the things that we don't like about it. And then we're going to come up with a conclusion on whether or not we should keep it or get rid of it the next time it runs. So let's get started. Let's talk a little bit about the history of Loopring. Would you ladies first?
No, I'm going to let you start with that.
Sure, no problem. So Loopring was pretty much started in order to solve Ethereum scalability problem, which is one of the biggest problems that we do have on the Ethereum network. It does use Ethereum security in order to secure its particular protocol, but as far as grouping the different transactions together and verifying them, it is done a completely different way. And they have it wherein you can send one particular transaction through the Ethereum network versus thousands and thousands of different transactions, okay? It was started by one of Google's by a lead tech at Google. As we all know, a lot of Silicon Valley's people are transferring from Silicon Valley to the tech industry for many different reasons. We'll talk about that in another video, but it was started by a lead tech at Google, and as I said, it was started for scalability reasons.
So Loopring is a layer 2 scalability solution, as Amir stated, and it's a ZK rollup. And so that is a newer technology in the cryptocurrency space that, as Amir said, will allow protocols or layer ones to scale and hopefully scale at a lower transaction cost. Right. And so those are one of the benefits of Loopring, in my opinion, is that it's low cost, faster, and it pulls the security from Ethereum. And a lot of the other parts of the transaction is handled off chain in the layer 2 solution. Right. So I'm still just rolling around in my head with the information, not really making a sound decision for yet. Let's just do some more talking about it and let's see.
Sure. A lot of the things that I like about Loopring is probably because of their developmental team. Their developmental team is only comprised of 3 marketers, okay? They have a list of about 20 or 30 different people that are actually on the developmental team. And for them to only make investments into 3 marketing professionals, yeah, they might not have the word out. Yeah, they might not have, all the different type of bells and whistles that these other platforms have, but what they do have is a team that's dedicated into amplifying and modernizing their technology. And to be completely honest, is working because of its transactions per second, and because they're able to use the ZK rollup to loop about 4,000 transactions in a zero knowledge protocol. They're able to process at a cheaper rate. They'll be able to process things faster, and that's what a lot of these other companies that work with them are looking forward to. So like she said, there's a couple of things that we like. There's a couple of things that I don't like, and we can get into those here shortly. But do I believe that it's a technology that we need as far as the scalability portion of Ethereum? Yes, and that's probably why it's attracted some of the names that it is attracting.
True. And so one of the things that I thought about in figuring out whether or not I wanted to keep it for a long-term investment was that, okay, I really missed the boat on getting Ethereum at a cheap price, right? And so ZK Rollup is the first, Loopring is the first ZK Rollup layer 2 solution that was launched on the Ethereum platform. And so they have their first place advantage, right? And it's a new technology that you're getting into it still pretty early. And so if you missed Ethereum, you may have an opportunity with one of the layer 2s on the Ethereum platform with a technology that's going to allow Ethereum to scale. And so I'm thinking that I would want to invest in it more, maybe, than what I already have. What are your thoughts?
I do agree. One of the things that I believe would probably be a bonus, we all know China's involvement in cryptocurrency. They're kind of on and they're kind of off.
Right.
Loopring is currently in development of, I think it's called Habo. I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced, but basically it's a Web3 interface that allows for Chinese users to be able to interact on the Loopring platform. We all know that there are certain platforms like MetaMask and other different types of wallets that are kind of blocked there in China. So they are working with different developmental teams to kind of create a product that will work for those users once they kind of loosen up on cryptocurrency. So that could be a big thing as far as adoption is concerned. So I really, doing my research, I really didn't have any cons as far as Loopring is concerned. I'm trying to find them. I'm skimming through my notes while you're talking, and to be completely honest, I'm not really finding anything that I would say I would not buy. Now, I would have to go and look through price and try to see what would be a good price point for us to pick it up. We all know that we're kind of in a bear market. We're seeing a very slight recovery, but we are still inside of a bear market. So there could be a point where I could, get some more LRC token, which is what's used to transact on the particular protocol. But
right.
I'm not seeing anything to where I'm just like, oh, this was a bad investment for us to invest in.
Me either. I'm thinking that it was a pretty good investment that we made. I'm really not seeing too many cons either, other than the fact that it's a relatively new space. And I don't know who's going to be the winner of the ZK Rollup whole, battle with, I think it's, what is it? It's the new people with ZK Sync, and you have Loopring, and you have Diversify, I believe, that's in the space right now. So, and it's probably others. But I just think just the newness of it all, and just where Ethereum plans to take its scaling issues and how they decide to solve their scaling issues. I've heard Vitalik speak about ZK Rollup solutions when he talks about scaling. And so that made me buy a little bit more when I saw the interview. And so with Loopring being the first to enter the field in terms of actually a product that's in use with the token, because I don't think ZK Sync has a token yet, if I'm not if I'm remembering correctly.
Based upon my research, they are the most efficient out of all the different ones trying to do what they're doing.
Right.
As far as the scaling problem with Ethereum, now there are other solutions out there that may be more favorable depending on what you're looking for. But as far as security and as far as the amount of transactions that they can batch per transaction on the Ethereum blockchain,
right.
They are the forerunners. So for me, it's definitely a keeper. But you already know my stance. I'm keeping everything. But if I wasn't,
I'm not.
well, let's be clear. taking profits. But if you are a new investor, I do believe that this is something that if you was to study the charts and to look to see where it would be a good buying opportunity, I would buy some. This is not financial advice, of course, but based upon my research, I do believe that it is a great technology that is solving the scalability issues that Ethereum has. And we all know that people like Ethereum's platform, but they don't like the high gas fees as well as the congestion that tends to take place. And
Right.
this is a wonderful solution that Loopring has provided in conjunction with the LRC token, which is what you can buy. That fixes that problem for the Ethereum network, which is the second most popular cryptocurrency per market cap. So,
all right. So the consensus between the two of us is long-term hold.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buy
DCA.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you guys again for tuning into Two Crypto Noobs. Comment below and let us know if you will be purchasing some LRC. We already gave you our opinion. We gave you some of the information behind it. Of course, do your own research and let us know how you feel about the coin. Make sure that if you have not already to subscribe to our channel, we will be doing these videos very frequently and we'll be coming to you with everything that we are invested in and whether or not we think that it was a win or a lose. That's it. That's it for us. We're out of here. Peace.
All right. Peace.